What happens when a land dispute reaches the Supreme Court? Let's delve into the case of Brij Narayan Shukla versus Sudesh Kumar Ors. In 1966, Brij Narayan Shukla claimed ownership of a plot of land in Village Hardoi, Uttar Pradesh, through a registered sale deed. 9 years later, in 1975, he filed a suit for injunction and possession. The trial court found Shukla to be the rightful owner, granting him the injunction. But the story didn't end there, as the defendant decided to appeal. The defendant appealed, leading to a series of court decisions, ending up in the Supreme Court. In the first appeal, the district judge upheld the plaintiff's ownership but pivoted the decree from injunction to possession. Following this, the appellate court chimed in, determining that the land in question was non-agricultural. This was a significant blow to the defendant's claim of ownership through Zamindari Abolition. The defendant, undeterred, filed a second appeal in the High Court. To their relief, the High Court allowed the appeal. They based their decision on the concept of adverse possession, citing it dated back to the distant year of 1944. However, this was not the end of the legal saga. The Supreme Court, upon review, set aside the High Court's decision, bringing several key points to the fore. Firstly, the High Court had overlooked the findings from the trial court and the first appeal court regarding limitation and evidence. Second, the High Court, while hearing the second appeal, had re-evaluated findings of fact, which was deemed an error. Moreover, the High Court failed to record a finding that the plaintiff appellants were not owners or had failed to prove ownership. The Supreme Court also emphasized that the defendant respondents were tenants, making their possession permissive. The plaintiff appellants obtained ownership under a registered sale deed in 1966, and any dispute over possession would arise after that date. And thus, the Supreme Court allowed the appeal, set aside the High Court's judgment, and maintained the first appellate court's decree for possession, clarifying that the tenant could not claim adverse possession against the landlord.